Roy Moore is running for the U.S. Senate. The vote next week. It's the biggest electoral test for the Republicans since Trump won the election last year. And at times, Moore's trailed in the polls, which is saying something for a Republican in Alabama. Several women have come forward accusing him of sexual misconduct when they were teens. Moore denies it. Trump stands by him. And right here, right now, so do many voters. Keith Bogue is in Fairhope, Alabama, to give us a sense of the intensity of the Senate race. And Keith, who joins us by phone, when we think of Moore in Canada, we often hear about these allegations of sexual misconduct. But what are people there, especially his supporters, saying about him?
Well, the people who are out to hear him speak tonight are, of course, very devoted Moore supporters. And we spoke to many of them and asked them about the allegations of sex crimes against girls. And without exception, they said either that in this country, everyone is entitled to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, or they said that all of that is alleged to have happened 40 years ago. Why didn't those women come forward at that time if the crimes were so serious? Or they said both of those things. But the fact is, this has turned out to be a tougher battle for Roy Moore than anyone expected. The polls show that he has a slight edge. He's bounced back a little over the last week or so to about 1.5 2 points. The campaign strategist says he thinks they'll win by 10. They should be winning by 30 points, though, and the campaign admits that. It's been a tough go.
We're looking at some pictures from him just a short while ago on stage. Also on stage tonight, Steve Bannon, an architect of Trump policy before they parted ways at the White House. But what about Bannon's role tonight?
Well, Bannon's role tonight was, I think, to reframe the election, if it needed to be reframed, as a referendum on the Trump agenda, and to point out that the enemy is as much or more the Republican establishment as it is Democrats. He spent more time, I think, talking about Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell, Jeff Flake, Mitt Romney, and the Republican establishment than he did attacking Democrats. And, of course, that is essentially the message that Donald Trump had as well. It's a message that says you people are called deplorables by the people who look down their noses at you. They're trying to take your voice away, and some of those people are Republicans. You need to hang with us. You need to hang tough, and you need to win this now to keep your voice.
All right, Keith, well, you hang in there. We'll come back to you next hour here on The National. Thank you.
Thank you.